Just got a tip, there's no debate. I know a gent that'll set you straight. It's Vinny Valentine. Good fellow who's got what it takes. A New Yorker to make no mistake. It's Vinny Valentine. And if you're feeling real blue, call on Vinny. He's gonna tell you who's better than you. Elizabeth Street, Little Italy. Hangs with his pals, yeah, that's where he'll be. It's Vinny, a friend of mine. Stand-up guy from the Lower East Side. Take it from me, he's one of a kind. It's Vinny Valentine.
Who's better than you? Welcome to the Vinny Velo Show. And welcome to Olivia. Hey, how you
Olivia
doing?
Milano.
There you go. It's been a while since I last seen you.
I know, I've missed you, Ben.
Thank you. I miss you too. You've been doing a lot of traveling, right?
Yes, I was gallivanting and now I'm back.
Where, now you were in France, Italy,
Yeah, I was
Spain.
in Ibiza, my favorite place.
And where?
Ibiza,
Wow.
an island off of Spain.
You need somebody to take you around the other half of the world.
Oh, please. I'm interviewing
Mom, I'm talking to Olivia. Oh, all right. You know, but you know, a lot of people have been asking me, how come I haven't been to the show lately? Well, I'm welcoming myself back. How are you? And I'll tell you why. I was in somewhat of an accident, so everybody could get the story straight. Everybody, I heard so many different stories. Somebody's called me up and said, Vinny, you got shot in the arm. Vinny, you fell down, you were chasing somebody. The cops broke your arm. You know, why do always police have to be in these, you know? But anyway, I'll tell you what happened. I was closing a cab door. It didn't close all the way. So I went to reclose it, you know, opened it a little bit, and my hand was in the handle, and the guy took off in my hand and not only broke my arm, split the bone. Wow. You know, so, and I went right to my knees. Right to my knees. I was in so much pain.
This was in New York?
I'm sorry?
This was at downtown?
Right in front of my building, right in front of my building,
God.
where I live. So what happened was I had an ambulance come and get me because I was in that much pain. I went to my knees. I had tears coming out of my eyes because that's how much pain I was in. And when they took an x-ray, they seen that the bone was split and splattered all over. So they had to send me from there to Mount Sinai. Excuse me. And I know I had a little cancer on the top of my shoulder, but somehow it must have went down. So when they opened up my arm to fix it, they realized, well, they had to open it up because the bone was split, that it had cancer on the bone. Oh, yeah. Thank God, no cancer, it's all out, you know. So so they had to cut out the bone, the elbow, the muscle, the liver, the whole thing. And so now it's all metal back there. It's a metal elbow that I have. So now I got a bionic arm. So now if anybody messes with me, I can keep my two fists. I just hit them with the elbow, you know, hit them with the elbow. That's got to work. It's all metal, you know. I mean, but them cutting out the nerve really screwed things up because if you see, this arm is straight, this arm comes to a curb. It was a lot worse. It was like that. Now it's starting to straighten out. So hopefully he'll get back to where it is. Yeah. I was going to say something, but it's not going to come out right.
It never does with you, Ben.
Never does with you, Vin. It's okay. And but anyway, it is getting better. But this part of my hand over here, the nerve, it's just killing me. You know, that's how much pain it is. So I got these pills that the doctor was giving me, these Oxycontin, Oxycodone, whatever they are. Mm-hmm. Now I don't have to take a cab anymore. All I got to do is just pop one of those things and I can fly around my neighborhood, you know? But, so anyway, so that's the real thing that happened to me. And I don't know, people with this, you got shot, you're chasing somebody, you know, all kinds of stories. I don't know how the hell, where all these stories come from, but, You just heard it from Vinny Fella. So now I'd like to introduce everybody again. Olivia, nice to see you back again, baby.
Thank you for having me.
I'm saying to myself, she calls me up when I'm in the cab. There's too much traffic. I'm going to have to take the train. And I don't know why. I was thinking she was coming from Long Island. I said,
don't know why
is
either.
she nuts? Now she's going to take a cab. I said, she
No, the MTA gods were with me. I just flew here,
and
honestly.
yeah, and then the first day, she skits me out when I was at home. She goes, and that was around, she says, what time did the show start? 8:15?
I'm on time in Spain right now. They move slowly over there.
She's in
So
Spain,
I
all
have
right.
to, readjust.
So it's all right.
readjust.
I think
So,
you're doing fine.
Thank you. Hey, I got here before you did, didn't
You
I?
did, you did.
I did.
Water for that. Water for that.
Just
You know, so that was very good. And I also would like to introduce my guest tonight. I have Francesca from Philly, an actress.
Yes, I am.
There you go, give her a nice hand.
Oh, thank you.
And we got JT Talent and Casting,
Woo,
known as
pound it.
John Thomas. And
JT.
JT,
Yes,
that's right, give
where's the
JT a hand. And JT is, so it's always cold. And I was gonna wear a jacket, and my wife said, no, don't wear a jacket. If you wear a jacket, you're gonna look stupid. You know what? I think she's trying to kill me. Don't wear a jacket. She wants me to die of pneumonia before. Thinks maybe the cancer's gonna come back. But you wanna know something? I really think that she's trying to kill me because, I'm deaf in my left ear. It's my wife. And I'm only good at my right ear. So we have 2 TVs in our room. That's the God's honest truth. Because she likes to watch all these reality shows, Judge Judy and...
So you guys watch them at the same time?
No. She watches one, and I have one on my side of the bed.
Oh, wow, that's smart. That's actually genius.
Yeah.
I think you just solved
So,
a lot of relationship problems.
So now, when I lay down on this side to watch it, I only got one good ear. So I have to put it a little bit louder. She puts hers a little bit louder. So when my son was home, now he's married, he's at a house, which all took place real fast. He would come in the room and say, what are you, boat deaf? So she came up with a solution, headphones. And I should have known not to listen to her. Should have known. So when I put the headphones on at night, in the middle of the night, I wake up, they're like this on my face, and I got the cord wrapped around my neck, So I know what she's trying to do, but she ain't gonna get away with it. So the only way I and then if I lay down on this ear, then I got to face her all night long.
What's wrong with
So
that?
it's either I choke to death with the earphones on my face, or have to look at her all night.
And you
I don't
choose
mind.
that choice.
I'm not going to say no more because she'll kill me when I come home.
Oh,
So
Yeah, I would watch your mouth.
yeah, you're right. I'm already dying as
Bite
it
the
is.
hand that feeds you.
Yeah, that's right, baby. No, I feed her.
Oh, yeah.
It's all right, but that's another story. Anyway, I want to talk about Francesca because Francesca is not only a great actress, she's been in
you.
many films.
I'm just up and coming. I'm going to be in a film next year, and I'm actually honored to be speaking with you because you're like the Don Carlo of New York Italian mafia films. So we should be getting advice from you here.
Hey,
not
Mom,
me.
you hear what you said about me?
Amen to that.
Yeah, well,
But
I've
yes.
been in many films.
So as JT has mentioned, yes.
Yeah, and so I just came back from Florida, and so many people are recognizing me down there, saying, "Hey, you're in all those mafia films, right? How about like coffee and coffee and cigarettes, and well, there are a few movies."
Well, that's why people are asking if this was a gunshot wound because of what you played.
Yeah, you're right. And then
Hi.
with this around my neck,
And you have that.
doesn't help.
I'm sorry, you're giving it away.
know?
I mean, you're
Yeah.
setting yourself up for the question.
Totally.
Yeah,
I
you're right.
agree
You're
with
right. You're right. And but it's okay. And I was just called for another movie,
Nice.
and that's the new. Tell the name of that again.
Kill the Irishman?
The Irishman, not Kill the Irishman.
The
I was in
Irishman.
Kill the Irishman.
Irishman.
So now when I was down in Florida, they called me for The Irishman, this new one with Robert De Niro
Huge, yeah.
Scorsese.
Joe Pesci.
and
Scorsese,
Joe
Joe
Pesci.
Pesci's in it.
Yeah, Joe Pesci. Yeah. She knows better than me. Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro and
De
who
Niro's
else?
in it. Yeah, you got it.
And there's a few others.
You were in the original Kill. You were in the Kill
Al Pacino. So
Al Pacino.
They're all in it.
Oh, Al Pacino, yes.
So,
Any more vowels, chances are they're going to be in this movie. So,
my agent told one of my agents told well, right now he's recuperating from having cancer removed from his arm. Put up his mouth, you know. So and what happened is my son is in touch with Robert De Niro's daughter. They're best of friends.
Right.
So she told her father, you know, that I was in bad shape. And he called me up while I was down in Florida to find out how I was doing, which was nice.
That's nice.
Yeah,
You
that was
know.
awesome.
So I told him the truth. You know, I said I had it. It's gone now. You know. So all I know is that the casting agents told my agent, well, when he gets back, let us know. So you don't want to know if I get it or I don't get it. I really don't care. You know why? Because I got so
'Cause you
many.
have us.
I've got. I got Francesca here. You know, where's Mom? Hello, Mom. You know.
Mom's in the audience,
I know. I
everybody.
see you. And,
Full support.
So if I get it or I don't get it, I really don't care because I've got so many movies under my belt, and I got a few dollars put away. I got a nice co-op apartment.
Nice.
What else do I have?
You have me. You have an awesome co-host.
You know?
I mean,
And I
got it all.
Yeah, you have it all.
got it all,
You have
all in
it
one
all.
package. And I, so you know, it really doesn't matter because it wouldn't have been a very big part anyway. One more movie under my belt, I wouldn't mind, but I'm not gonna dwell on it. You know, if the phone rings, it rings.
You never
If it
know.
doesn't ring,
Yeah.
as they say in Italian, "Futto." That means who cares? You know, who cares? It doesn't matter. But to work with those guys again, you know, because I worked with all of them.
Yep.
Let's see, I worked with Joe Pesci and De Niro and who else? Al Pacino and Donnie Brasco and all those mafia
All those
movies,
guys, yeah.
like you
Vowels.
said.
Yeah.
You know.
All the vowels,
so tell
the
me,
vowel guys.
what
Yes.
part are you playing now?
So I'm gonna be prepping, physically, mentally, emotionally prepping for my first very big movie. It's called Caesar's Ring. That'll be produced.
Caesar's what?
Caesar's Ring.
Right.
Caesar's Ring.
Ooh, yes,
Oh.
yes, and it's gonna be filmed in Capri and Croatia.
Oh, wow. What
And-
beautiful places.
I'm excited. But
Did JT get you this one?
No, this one's on her own.
this one's JT is a huge help, and he's actually
This
helping
one's
me.
on her own.
Thank you, JT. He's helping me to get introduced into the New York market,
Right.
which I
Yeah.
hear is really, really tough to get into. So if you know JT, you're good to go.
Yeah, if
You're
you know
good to go.
JT, you're right.
Yes.
You're good to go.
If you know JT,
JT
you're good to
introduced
go.
me to Vinny, so I owe JT.
There you go. But also too, you know, he taught me how to network and how to put forth my best work, my best self, and
Thank you.
actually, yeah, I mean, it goes both ways. I mean, he can't be doing all the work. You also have to meet him in the middle, whether it's
Yeah,
something that he's
you're
going to
right,
introduce
you're
you
right.
to or something you're going to get on your own. So there's a lot of things that I'm working on my own.
JT is a big
with
help.
JT as well.
He's a great guy. You know, I was
Yeah.
on the phone with somebody in California. I don't remember who the hell it was. He says, Vinny, I got somebody here that's dying to say hello to you. I put him on the phone. Yeah. So the guy gets on the phone. He goes, you know, I just came back from New York. It was my first time there. Man,
Yeah.
dude, I love it. Oh, man, I can't wait to go back. He says, and I met one of the biggest directors, or what do you say? One of the biggest casting agents in New York there. Wait, and he pumped this guy. I'm saying, but who the hell did he meet? I said, what was his name? He said, JT. I was so out of my chair.
Guess that.
He said, do you know him? I said,
Who was that?
I know him all right. Yep. I did a lot of work with him.
That's awesome.
JT got me a job a while back ago in the middle of the night.
Few of them,
It was
yeah.
freezing. It was 15 below zero.
Andy Troy.
What did I
Scars of
play,
the
a
Predator.
pimp or something?
No. You played what do you call it? A guy that was you played a drunk that was going into a bar and you were trying to meet these girls in Scars of the Predator with Andy Troy.
Who the hell
worked on.
remembers?
Yeah.
You know?
But JT's got a lot of projects up his sleeve now too,
Yeah.
so he's
Well,
working on
But
a
you
lot
know,
of things
Vinny,
as well.
you gave me my first acting role.
I'm sorry?
You gave me actually my second acting role.
Well, there you go.
The first time that I ever did acting, I was 10 years old, and I did a commercial for a place called Ciro's, and that's how I became SAG eligible. But I was 10 years old. I didn't even know what was going on. Then when I came to New York, I didn't know anybody. And then I met Joe Godavich. And the next thing you know, I played the waiter. Remember?
Oh, that's a,
Took me
yeah,
30
I remember that one,
takes
yeah.
to play a waiter. Opposite you. And then you started
kept
introducing me
following the tray?
all the great people, including Artie Pasquale here, who I work with, and he's awesome. Love Artie. And you introduced me to him and many, many other people in the business. And that's what gave my,
There you
company
go.
a start. So I appreciate
Now we got
that.
to get Francesca going now.
yeah.
I want to be able to say, Francesca, I know you, and I had you on my show.
Well, I'm honored to say that I know you through the wonderful JT. So
There
it
you
works
go.
out. It
There
works
you go.
out.
And Olivia's also an actress, also.
Yes,
Yes.
she
As
is.
well.
I see we're in the right place, right? We're with some good
Yeah, we're
people
surrounding
here.
ourselves with good company right
Yeah,
here. So.
Uncle
There you
Vinny,
go.
Uncle JT. Where's all our other CEOs and CEOs? What's going on?
You got Gianni right there.
There we go. Yes.
And you got Austin, who'll be on soon. But
Very good.
you know what, Vinny, see, the one thing is that, like, all the films that you're in, like, it's like everybody knows everybody. And it's like when we went, and you took me to the premiere of Kill the Irishman, do you remember what Christopher Walken said?
Oh, God.
I was, Vinny took
Oh,
me
yeah,
to the
I
Kill the
remember him
Irishman.
saying something to me.
Right, I was at the Kill the Irishman.
Refreshing
and
my
we were
memory.
We were with Ray Stevenson and everybody, and we were all hanging out. And then Christopher Walken was in. I was talking to Georgiana, and so Christopher said hello to me and everything. And he went up to you and he shook your hand. And he said, "Vinny, I'm your biggest fan."
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Christopher Walken, wow.
You know, so yeah, well,
And then we do the
I
photography.
do appreciate all these people saying all these things to me. Of course, when I was a kid, everybody used to say, "Stay away from that Vinny Vella. You're gonna get in trouble. You know, you'll be grounded." So I never got a pat on my back. I'm not proud of it, but I didn't even finish the 8th grade. You know, and I quit school at the 8th grade. It was about. I got left back so many times. The kids used to call me Uncle Vinny.
So that's where I got it from.
So I quit school with a 3rd grade reading level, but I learned how to read and write real fast after that. And so now when I get that pat on my back, hey, you did a good job. You were great. I loved you in this movie, that movie. That means so much to me.
You have a lot of grit. You have a lot of grit, and that's very admirable, especially for people like us.
Do you want to sit over here?
I'm okay here. Oh no, JT smells good. It's all
Okay.
good.
Don't worry, he doesn't bite.
It's all right. I'm not giving you up, Olivia. And so I appreciate all that pats on the back, you know, and but a lot of times when people come over to me and say, "Hey, can I get your autograph?" I said, "I'd much rather take a picture if you got your
Selfie.
phone with you," and I've never refused anyone, an autograph or a picture.
Do you know how to take a good selfie?
I'm sorry.
Do you know the art of taking a good selfie?
Well, that I want to hear.
No, I don't either. I would love to hear it.
We should know. You should know. We're millennials.
The art of what?
The art of a selfie. So you ask people, "Hey, can I get a selfie with you?"
Yeah.
You don't really say, "Can I get a picture with you?" You say, "Can I get a selfie?" So there's a whole art to it. So I'm sure when you have younger people, they say, "Hey, Vinny, can I get a selfie of you?" You'll know what it really is.
I've never refused anybody
Like the front
except
camera, then.
one time. One time, I refused a woman in a restaurant. I met this girl, a friend, at
They're always friends.
He said friend.
she was a makeup artist in, I think it was Bloomingdale's or something.
Right.
So I went to a steakhouse, and I told the waiter to put us in the back because I didn't want to be disturbed. And this woman came over to me and she said, could I get a picture with you? I said, well, right now, I said, my steak just got here. I don't want it to get cold. Where are you? She says, I'm over there. I said, I'll be over there in a minute. I just want to get a bite out of this. So she walked away and she made a U-turn and came right back. And she goes, are you ready yet? I just picked up my silver. I didn't cut the steak yet. She goes, well, I don't know what the big deal is.
Oh, that's too much.
I said, well, I think you're being a little rude. I just got my steak. I don't mind taking a picture with you, but you're going to have to wait a few minutes. Yeah. So she says, who the hell do you think you are anyway? I'd seen that she had a drink, a drink or two in her. So I didn't want to be rude or anything like that. I said, you know, you're being very rude. So now, you know what? I don't even want to take a picture with you now. She goes, oh, go to hell. I said, why don't you, I didn't curse, actually. I said, why don't you take a freaking walk? So I said, why don't you tell that to my husband? I said, go get your husband. I swear, God darn truth. She goes to get the husband. Taps me on the shoulder, says, here, tell my husband. I turned around, the guy was a midget. Swear to God. And he's looking at me, he goes, hey, man, you bad about my wife?
The arms.
Oh my.
I said, man, you gotta be kidding me. I'm looking at this guy. I said, listen to me. I don't want no problems with you. I'm looking down at him. I said, I don't want no problem with you, man. You know, your wife was very rude. Man, you talk to my wife again like that, man, I'll kick your ass. So, I don't know what made me say it. I said, I don't even think you can reach my ass. You know? So, I don't know, he was looking for, I don't know, something on the table, a knife, a fork or something. The waiter's got him right out, and the girl got up. She was walking, I said, Liz, she goes, please, don't touch me. I said, what do you mean, don't touch you? Sit down. She goes, you scare me. I didn't scare you, I didn't do nothing. I'm talking to the guy. Sit down, he's gone. He's out of here. So, anyway, she walked out.
Wow.
And I got stuck with a bill for like $140 some odd between her and her martinis and the steak that she never ate and the steak that I never ate.
Oh.
And the guy said, you want me to wrap it up for you? I said, I don't know. Find out if somebody's hungry, give them the 2 steaks. I don't want them that.
Wow.
So that was the only time.
Wow.
So now I keep my mouth shut. If she says, let me go get my husband, I'm going to look around. Where is he?
But all
You know,
but,
I'm going to look first.
but think about it. Her husband probably looked up to you his whole life.
Oh, he was looking. Yeah, he did look up. You're right. You're right. But you know, I'm not goofing on little people. You know, but that freaked me out because when she turned,
was an
when
interesting
she said,
situation.
and the girl wasn't very tall, so when I turned around, I went like this, and then I had to go like that. You know, and that kind of like put a little grin on my face. I'm saying, now what is this little half pint gonna do? But that's another story. But anyway, so now, where are you gonna be filming this movie now?
Sure. So Caesar's Ring, it's going to be filmed in Capri, Croatia, and then we're going to cut through central Italy towards the Vatican.
Nice.
So stay tuned. My mother was born in Italy.
Did you want to know something? I was just about to say, is your mother going with you? Mom, you better follow her.
We're going to take a family
Because in
vacation.
Italy, you know what they do? They pinch.
Well, she's actually here because she's a big fan of yours. She's not here for me. She's here for you.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, sweetheart. God bless.
So there's
God
a good
bless.
chance we're going to be filming a scene through a festival called Le Farcie in Abruzzo called Fara Figli Rumpetri, because that's my mother's hometown. So it happens in every January. It's beautiful, the Feast of St. Anthony. And there's a good chance we're going to be filming a chase scene through that. Because the director that I'm working with, he's incredible, very, very talented. He loves, based off of from knowing him virtually, he loves scenery, he loves history, he loves a way to educate the audience through what he's been creating. So this is going to be a film, and we're also going to be filming another one. He's working on a new film called Letters from Iceland, which films earlier
Are
in
you going to give me your autograph before you leave?
Well, it's called a selfie. We're going to take a selfie together. We're going to take a selfie together. But yeah, his name is Simon King, and he's very, very talented. So stay tuned. Stay
tell
tuned
me,
for
what
that.
have you been up to, JT?
A lot.
He's been through a lot.
Well, first is 2 months no drinking, so I completely gave that up.
Okay.
I'm
You gave up on it?
drinking, no more drinking.
You did?
Haven't done anything.
Wow.
And I've been at the gym 3 days a week.
I gave up a few things too, not all though. Not all of them. I didn't give up everything though.
No, I changed. I've been changing my whole lifestyle around. I've been producing and casting a lot of projects. In fact, Redemption from Gun Hill Road. My director, Austin, is here as well. We're going to be shooting that, and Francesca's got a nice little role in there. She's going to be in that, and that's my first SAG new media contract feature.
Wow, that's dynamite. That's very good. All right, JT. Have you ever worked with my producer, Scotty?
Of course, I work with Scott. Scott was an actor before he became a producer. He's one of my dear friends. Let's give it up for Scott.
All right, yeah. All right.
Scott is,
That's wonderful.
Is the best. Love Scott.
That's wonderful.
And and it's funny because aside from my films, my health, when I went through, I had the stroke 3 years ago and all that. Scott was always telling me, don't do this, don't do that, and it's like it's like right now, I feel great. My energy's up. Everything is fantastic. And it's like my stress level's down, new medication for the blood pressure. Things are great. But it's funny.
medication.
She did a movie called Bound by Death that I cast and produced.
Oh my gosh,
And
that's
I was
right.
I was the casting director and associate producer. Paul Mamando was the
Paul
lead.
and Anna, yes.
Anna Mamando was the director. She actually had a role in there, and one of your old buddies was in there.
Small role.
Was that Pasquale?
Charlie LaPlaca.
Who?
Charlie LaPlaca was in it.
One of my old buddies.
Remember Charlie LaPlaca from back in the day? He was in there.
man.
You met him a long time ago.
I
Great
remember
actor,
Francesca,
really
I
good
don't
guy.
know Charlie
But
LaPlaca.
but she was in that, and we're working on another film now
Oh, man.
with that. But you know, the funny thing about it is, you've introduced me to so many people, and when I looked at my IMDb right now has about 140 films, but I've done a total of like, I'd say over like 240, and I'd say about maybe 30 to 40 of them was thanks to you. Because
Well, there
you
you go.
introduced me to
Hey, yo,
somebody, recommended me.
we gotta get Francesca on
Oh
board.
yeah, we're already
Wait,
working on it.
know?
I'm gonna just kind of brag about you for a second. So I met JT at a premiere for, what was it, back in the day? The
Well,
Back
no, we
in the
got
Day
reconnected
premiere?
actually.
We already connected there, yes. And everyone I spoke to who knew of him or who worked with him or who were friends with him, it was in Philadelphia at the Xfinity Live Center.
Frank Lisi was with us.
Yes, said incredible things about him. And at first I saw him and I was like, oh, you don't feel like me, I don't know. So I meet him and he says, hi, I'm JT. The best handshake, because you know when you meet someone's hand, they shake your hand like it's gonna, they just have to,
Well, you
they
ain't
have to
getting-
make
you
their
ain't
mark.
getting
Like,
this
I'm
arm,
gonna
I tell you
shake
that
your
much.
hand. JT goes, hi, I'm JT Entertainment or Talent
Enterprise is
all
but
the
it's
good
okay.
stuff. That exactly.
Go
And
by
then I
many
was like,
names.
oh my gosh, I'm Francesca. I'm just Francesca. It's really nice to meet you.
Well, we're not gonna get rid of either one of you because we're gonna put another guest with us because we're gonna put another guest with us in a couple of minutes and give Francesca a nice hand. There you go.
There you go.
And JT and my producer and Pasquale that's in the audience. Done a few movies with him also.
Yes, he did.
We'll talk about him on our next show next week.
Gotcha.